my point.
Hold on.
You don't need nothing.
Hey, that's crazy.
You don't need nothing. So let me tell you to do something. Y'all not doing it. We got a problem.
OG.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on?
What's going on? I was out and about, man, so I was dashing, so I couldn't hit you up right then. How's everything?
You know, I'm all right. I'm chilling. I'm trying to make it happen. My friend, he was interested in the Mason situation.
Yeah, that's a good one to get into.
You think so?
Oh, yeah, I'm a Mason.
Oh, yeah, see, look.
Steve, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
That's my friend. That's my friend, Pops.
Is it possible for your mind to get contacted by something of such and get put through challenges and win and get presented of a gift as they're walking into every store and be able to get 6 items from the smallest to the highest? Why? Because you're a man and you understand that you're a 6-star, but you're not into your 6-star, but you're a 6-star, but you live for your 5-star. Outside of being selfish and living for yourself. What?
Wow, that's heavy right there, buddy. I couldn't even keep up with you.
Right.
You know, but are you in?
I mean, yeah, and kind of, sort of, in a way.
Well, how was your tribe? If you in, you should know that.
It was, you said, how was my drive?
Yeah, how was you tried?
Oh, how was I tried?
Yeah.
Spiritually. I caught somebody stalking me through the cerebral, and I was wise enough to get up and pinpoint the sound waves where it was coming from, and defend it in the combat. And then the situation was dead, only to be arose later. And this time, they were stalking my family. They were speaking of my daughter and my kid's mom and saying exactly where they lived at in Cincinnati. And I defended it again, only for them to lie to government officials and finesse my family and try to murder me. And I survived that too. And I actually got a criminal case where I can go and win and probably collect a physical federal felonious assault and an unlawful imprisonment. I have physical evidence, everything of this. But you know how the underground stuff go. What if they went through the whole underground screen and placed it strictly inside of Earth and says I can go in every store and get 6 items from the smallest to the highest, and they haven't been compliant? As you see, Cincinnati lost 2 Super Bowls, and you see where we're speaking from. You know what I'm saying?
I have to sit down with you because that ain't the answer I was want. It's too long. It's too long. When I say, have you been tried, you should know by what.
Yeah, I know. I just spoke of that.
What you rambling to me is too much, my man. You need to get straight to the basics. Okay, what's your obligation?
My obligation was just to come home and live a good life and be a dad to my daughter, and then there's other stuff that got tagged on to that too. I was supposed to be the big homie to Price Hill, to the whole West Side.
Let me ask you one more question. I just got one more, and this is very, very simple. Give me the first degree name. What's your first degree name?
Wow.
It's simple now. You're starting from the beginning of masonry. It's 1, 2, and 3, degrees. But you start at 1. And when you start at 1, they give you a name.
Oh, wow. That's,
Okay, you're governed by the Holy Bible,
yeah.
Square and compass, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I ain't gonna get into deep.
Tamil.
But hey, you got, when you come up to the temple of
Tamil. That's my first degree name.
When you come up to the temple, and if you want to meet Herman Biff, you come to 2 pillars. What's the name of those pillars?
I couldn't answer that.
Well, see that you need to go back in the first degree and start from the beginning and get the basics, because you're sharp. I can tell by your charisma and your philosophy about Mason, but you got to get the basics first before you go off into all that and deep what I want to say sensation of the craft. You need to get the basics first. You need to get 1, 2, 3, and then you can go 4, 5, 6, 7. Then you can go 8, 9, 10, 11, like that. And
how many does it go up to?
I tell you what, look at 133rd Psalms in the Bible, and then read that, and then I'll talk to you about it. Okay?
Hey, hey, how many does it go up to if you don't mind telling me?
Well, you could be a 33rd degree Mason.
And that would be fully understanding everything?
Everything. But that's the top of the line. See, my uncle was the Grand Master of the Northeast region up there in Indiana.
Okay. I'm gonna cut you off. What if, without being disrespectful to your, you know what I'm saying, to your brotherhood and people and whatnot, what if I reach that only within self though? Like everything I'm speaking about is only for self, but I can help others.
No, it ain't only for self.
No, I'm saying like the gift that I win can help others. But I know all that accurate information only about self. I know like where everything came from, like, but I don't know what in those terminology words that you might know. I know it in the way that he themselves presented it to I, because when it came to me, I kind of got contacted by more than one.
Well, I understand that too. I know where you're coming from, but you know what? That's like you talking Mandarin to me. You know, and if you you got to know certain things in that degree before you start being philosophized about the craft, because people will be off of you because you're doing too much at an early stage of your career. And see, you know what that's called? That's called dabbing in untempered mortar.
Uh-huh.
So see, you need to back up, back. Because the conversation that we having right now, you're in a degree that don't fit
What, today's society?
no, not today's society, but you being a Mason, it don't fit. You got too much. You see what I mean? You got too much, and you don't have the basics, but you well over the basics. And see, when you got too much and you start talking that, somebody in that degree is going to test you with test words like I did for the first, second, and third. And if you can't get those, they ain't going to let you go no further. They're going to be off of you. You see what I mean? So it's certain things that you're talking about, which is good. And I ain't talking you down. I'm talking you up because you're very knowledgeable. But when you talking about masonry and Eastern stars and stuff like that, you got to be on that basic trail first before you can elevate your position and be eloquent in your speak like you are and hold your own. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know exactly where you're coming from. Everything you said, I got it. But how old are you?
Oh, I'm 30.
See? You could be a 32nd degree Shriner. You see what I mean?
Sir, I know I am. I just don't know those terminologies. Like, I know literally everything I 100% need to know of everything I'm supposed to have. I know all my rules to compliance on Earth to the day I die. I know what can cause me to leave Earth today, and I know what I need to do and what not to do to make me survive the next 56 Earth spins. We already, one Earth spin and some change was already wasted. The state of Ohio still haven't been complying with what is right. This sounds crazy when you talking like this, but it's real.
Well, you talking to an old man, I can't keep up with you, young blood. I love the energy though, but look, you 30, I'm double your age and then some.
Yeah.
So you're going a little fast for old daddy.
Oh, yes, sir. My bad. My bad, Joe.
But yeah, hey, I'm gonna tell you something. Okay, when you're in Masonic Lodge, it's like you going to get cataracts taken off your eyes because you see more stuff and you understand more stuff and you got more people to help you in your endeavor. Now, Masonry is like this. It ain't what it can do for you, it's what you can do for it. But guess what? It can do a lot for you on job interviews. If you get in some trouble, you got to look and seek some light on that person where they can help you. There's certain words and phrases that you can say, and you have people running to you like you've never seen before.
Yeah.
You see what I mean? But that's why it's so good. But you got to get in there and go through the first, second, third. Then, like I say, you go through the fourth through the seventh. Then you go through the 7th to 11th. And then you go from that 11th to 33rd degree. But you got to have it all. You just can't have some of it and not have it all because people, they won't be on, they'll be off. You see what I mean? Because they're going to start from in the beginning, you know. And if you can't start it, they ain't going to let you finish it. You got to have certain grips, you got to have certain stances, and you got to have certain words to go forward in each one of those degrees. And is it hard? No, it ain't hard, but I can tell with your memory and your charisma about speech, you're a tough man, but you need those basics. You know, and that's just like anything. If you get into something and you're too high, guess what? People ain't going to respond to you. So you got to let them know, yeah, I can work from here and I can work from there too.
Mm-hmm.
And see, you got some working tools of a first degree. You got working tools of a second degree. You got working tools of a third degree. You got working tools up to 7th degree. You got working tools of 32nd. You got working tools of Shriner. You got working tools of 33rd degree. And you wear different.
What Shriner? Shriners, that's
in those different degrees. But you just can't go to one without having the other. Because like I say, the people won't talk to you. And they'll think that you done got the information without being initiated properly.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. I'm telling you straight. And if I can see you and talk to you, you know, I'll know, and then I'll ask you just like this, mine for yours. And you got to come up with something. If you ain't got it, then they gonna be off.
You say mine for yours? I get that. I get that. I get that. Mine for yours. I get that.
Hey, Keith.
Yo.
He's sharp as a tack, but he needs he's got the top. He just needs the bottom.
This nigga.
You see what I mean?
Hey dad, no disrespect, but this nigga tripping.
No, I ain't. If that's my mission in life, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It came to me, it brought the physical to me, I gotta move forward with it, right?
But anyway, how you doing?
I'm making it, you know. I'm just over here chilling with my friend. He started talking crazy, so I was like, let me see what's going on, you know.
Yeah, well, you know, and you could get in because I'm
Nah,
in.
I'm cool, nah. You know, I'm good.
Did you know CJ was in?
Nah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she big time, CJ.
Oh yeah, salute to my niece then, you know.
Yeah, we went to one of her White House. Everybody had to wear white.
Oh,
you know, the stars, you know.
How was that?
Oh, it was nice, man. It was nice. You know, you fellowship and like I was telling him, you start talking to the brothers and the sisters. See, the sisters can't be, an Eastern Star can't be a Mason, but a Mason can be an Eastern Star.
Seriously? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
How are you doing though, Pop? How are you?
What do you mean, I'm doing fine.
I gotta check in with you, make sure everything going good in your life,
Yeah, son, I'm just trying to get out of the situation I'm in, but I'm almost there, I just gotta stay the course,
Okay. Well,
how's everybody up that way?
I mean, everybody seems to be doing good. My sister, she is up here, I believe.
She is? She's over your mom's house?
No, I think they got a hotel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably go see her tomorrow.
Did she just come to visit?
I think so. Yeah.
From Atlanta, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, when you come down here, we'll go down there and see her because it ain't nothing but 2 hours away.
For
That's
real?
where your Auntie Nina lives in Atlanta.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
I got a lot of cousins down there in Atlanta.
I am trying to get to come see you ASAP too.
Yeah, well.
Hey, what's the Shriner side of this? Like, ask me that. What's the Shriner side of it, though?
Hey, he got some more questions, Pops. I'm gonna let him ask you some questions.
Okay.
What's the Shriner side of this?
Well, the Shriner side is what they do. I'm gonna tell you what they do. They in all the hospitals helping, the kids that don't have money to take care of cancer. They might not have no arms, no legs, no sense of speech. They might be blind, and the Shriners donate money to that, and then they go over there and actually help the people with what they need. And that's a 32nd degree is a Shriner. And if you notice, if you look at what they have on their head, that type of funny looking hat with the sword on it.
The red hat, yeah.
Yeah, that's called feds.
Feds.
What's the 31st degree?
The 31st degree is a prince.
Okay. And the 32nd is a what?
A Shriner.
Okay.
Yeah, see, they wear 2 different hats. The hat that I already told you that the hat that the Shriner wears, the prince wears a crown, and it's got a moon on the front of it.
What about, is there a king stamp on that too?
Is there what?
A king stamp.
I don't understand what you asked me.
Now you got the prince and you have Shriners. Is there ever a king involved in this?
No, not unless it's a 33rd degree. That might be the king stamp, but I don't know that to be such. I've never heard of that before.
And you said the 32nd is Shriners, huh?
Right.
What if I know some things about some things that can align up to that 32nd degree? Hey,
I'm telling you.
Does child neglect align with Schneiders?
Huh?
Does child neglect align with Shriners?
Who?
Child neglect.
I don't know what that is.
Like child neglect, child molestation, stuff like that. Does that align with Shriners?
Oh yeah, they help with all of that.
100%.
They help with all of that.
100%. 100%.
Yeah.
So what if I?
With all of that. Yeah, hey, do you know that's one of the biggest organizations going to date is the Masonic Lodge, and the Shriners are incorporated, but they're at the top end of the Masonic Lodge, and then you got your regular Masons, and then you got your Master Masons, and then you got your Princes and Shriners like that. That's how it goes. But like I say, don't you be going around talking to these guys and you top heavy and you ain't got the bottom because they gonna be off. And then some of them goes a little extreme with the crafts.
What do you mean when you're not bottom heavy?
Huh?
You know, he's saying you need to go back to the beginning.
Right.
And
You
learn
got
the
that.
beginning.
You got that. The
Of
bottom.
myself,
Because
of my scenario. What's going on?
something about the
Of the
bottom, and you
Masons.
don't know
That's
it.
him.
They ain't gonna respond
That's
to
what
you,
he's saying.
and
Ask him
depending
that.
on where you at and who
You
you're
got-
around, you
you
might
got-
be in deep trouble. Because that's called dabbing and untapping water.
Right. So you said I need to go back to the beginning to figure it out of what's going on with my life.
Because see, guess what? It ain't no secret. You go on the internet and get a lot of that stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But guess what? You run into the wrong person and you saying the wrong stuff, you're going to be in trouble, I'm telling you. So it's best for you to get the bottom before you get, and that's, you know, people try to front run like that, and it never works in a craft like ours.
That's what I'm trying to tell you, sir. What if I got the bottom? And that's why I just said, sir. What if I got the bottom, and then what if I won the bottom, and then won the top, and then people try to double cross the people that helped me win the bottom and the top, and that's where.
No, they ain't gonna double cross you. They ain't gonna double
I'm
cross
saying though,
No,
big bruh. I would think the same. Listen, OG, I would think the same thing. Like, man, they not stupid enough to do something like that. But what if I'm telling you that actually has been done, and that might be why I have what I have in my right hand right now to take care of this problem?
What you got in your hand?
Do you have a phone number I can screenshot it and send it to you? It's connected. It's 100% connected to my life. Saying I ain't gonna lie to you. I can send you a screenshot of it though.
What is it? Just tell me what it is.
It's a silver coin. Well, it looks like a coin, but it has numeral letters on it. It has something from Cincinnati on the back. It says Cincinnati chapter number 2 Ram, Cincinnati, Ohio, shattered 1816. It has a diamond in the middle. It says TB, which I 100% know that stands for my name. My name is Tamil. No disrespect, but a lot of my friends and family is inside of that one type brotherhood, and I did a lot of brotherhood things inside when I was just in prison, my man. They called me bruh. That's all they called me. They called me bro, or they called me 50, or they called me male or Tamil.
Well, like I say, my man, you had time to sit back and learn all of this stuff, but, you know, you top heavy. I'm going to tell you again, you got to have the bottom.
And that would be like the
answer those questions that I asked you, because you're going to be answered those.
And that would be the
fifth. Before they let you start rambling off at the top, and like I say, when you ain't got the stuff that you need to talk in the Masonic language, they ain't gonna talk to you, and something might happen. I don't know what can happen, but some of their Masons are extreme, just like anything else that happens in our society.
Hey,
you got people that's reserved, and you got people that's extreme.
Can a consensual bond in a court of law make all this possible? Without telling on nobody else, and you covered up some stuff you didn't even commit, use that above groundly and undergroundly, and then make him come correct and put everything else. Well, you know what I speak. You know what I mean?
Well, the brothers is gonna help you if you got the right what is it? Signs and signals.
I do, sir. Every day, every second, every hour.
If you got that, they gonna help you.
Sir, I do. Every second, every day, every hour, every song, every light, every hand gesture, every movement, every car that goes by. I mean, I pay attention to everything. That's why I was telling your son, I would have never been strong enough to take myself inside those people's places of business and speak like this. Like, hey, I have something that says, in the weirdest way, it has something that symbolically says I'm allowed to come here and get 6 items from the smallest to the highest. Why? Because I've defended my life, and I understand that I'm a 6-point star, and I'm living within a consensual bond through the court of law, and I came 100% compliant with brotherly bond above ground and underground, if you know what I speak, without committing any homosexual activity.
Too heavy for me, buddy.
Huh?
That's too much. I'm telling you, that's too much. But go for what you know, because you know what you know. And it's all about you. You love you some you first.
Nah, I love my woo. I love my baby moms and my kid first. That's why I get to have the gift. I put them first.
Hold it right there. Hold it right there. You can't love somebody more than yourself because it never works. You can't, you're not supposed to do that. And people have done it, it hadn't worked. You got to love yourself first. Besides the Father, you know, the King of Kings, he's first of all the time. But then it says, selfly service. That means love yourself first, because if you don't love yourself first, you ain't going to be able to accomplish nothing for the people that you think you love first.
I mean, that's why.
I need to put eyes on you, young man, and get you with the basics, because, I mean, you flying high, but you got to come down for water. You got to know these things. And guess what?
Yes, sir.
Let's say you put somebody first, and then all of a sudden something happened to you, and you can't do it for them first. They in trouble. That's why they say always love yourself first. With all the love that you have. The Father's first. We know it's a supreme being that put all of this together, and that we must show our love and about our love for him first, because he's the creator and he created everything on this earth for us to go forward. But then he says in the Bible that you should put yourself above all men. And that means your wife, brother, sister, mother, father, all them. You gotta love yourself first.
I did that at the end, sir, when he told me what I had coming. When he told me,
You're not at the end. You're not at the end.
I was saying at the end of those challenges.
You know what I mean?
When he told me he returned everything so I can get the good gift. That's why we're here at these questions now. All of that is done. Why aren't they compliant?
Well, look, like I say, you do what you do best, and you know what you know, and I'll be praying for you. But like I say again, I've been in the Masonic life since '76, and I don't know everything about it. I know a lot about it, but I don't know everything about it. And there's certain things that you have to do and abide by the rules of the lodge, and you got to know how do you get in the lodge. It's a certain way that you got to get in. You just don't walk through the door. You see what I mean?
Understood.
There's certain things that you got to do outside that inner door. There's certain things you have to say, and there's certain grips you have to give to get inside, just to get inside. And once you're inside, you pause. And you look at everything inside to make sure it's in place. And that's a lot in itself. Everything is in place. Then you got to go and further yourself into the craft by doing certain things. So it's time consuming, but it works every time. And all brothers that has come before you, they do the same thing. It ain't just easy. It just ain't that easy walking through the door. So put my son back on. Hey, peace out.
Yes, sir. Peace.
What's up with it, bro?
Hey, I'll holler back at you later, because I'm going to take me a nap, okay?
All right.
But my man, he's on the right track, but he just got to get the basics if he wants to get in there. Because he would be good in there, and he would go far quick. You know what I mean?
They speak highly.
But you got to have the basics before you get the advance. You see what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I mean, hey, to each his own. That's how I look at it.
Okay. Love you, son. I got to take my nap, okay? I'll hit you back later. How about that?
That's cool. Yeah, hit me back later.
Okay. Love you.
Love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bro, he gang. You know what I'm saying?
He believed me though.
He gang. So
he believed me. He knows something. I got to find a wordplay. Eventually.
If that's what you
Then
want to do,
there's an alternative. That's crap.
So.
Ooh. Stop.
What kind of African are you? You know, what kind of African are you? Or like what continent in Africa are you from? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I know I'm born here.
I'm saying,
My
like,
ancestors.
yeah. You should look into that before you take more steps. Look into that first. See what tribe you from and all of that first before going and joining somebody else's tribe. You feel me? That's just how I want it. You know what I'm saying?
Double whammy on the Jimmy inside of a band. I'm trying to think if I figure it out. I really do know what it is, but they're gonna try to jam me.
Okay. You join this organization, you reach a prominent level. What would you do with that prominence?
I'm gonna teach people how to think accordingly and correct. I'm trying to get people away from that scat mentality, that trying to scheme people.
Well, why don't you go to college and become a teacher?
Just come correct, dude. That's all you gotta do, man.
Why don't you go to college and become a teacher
man,
and teach
you have
the
no
youth?
idea some of the stuff, man. And it's wicked, bro, because I would never, ever go back to it. But, man, some of the fucking stuff, some of the person I am, bro, just come correct, man. You just take a gangster shot, bro. You come correct, bro. Oh, my mama, bro. I'm not playing, bro. I swear to God, bro.
I'm listening. And you see, I went and got a superior to vouch. That's all. You know. Nah, you know I ain't fucking with that shit, bro. Like, hands for you.
Nah, son, I know. Mother, he just gave me more.
He fuck with that shit.
He just gave me more insight than the old man whose nuts I came out of, bro.
It's wild.
I try to break it because his dead mother's involved in it. I try to break it down to him. He just looked at me like,
you know, we from there, but I ain't fucking with all that. They from there, you know, like that. My daddy's side of the family, they from all that. Like, me personally, I'm that Ninja Keith of God.
Basically,
you know what I'm saying?
Basically, all the work I put in the joint, man, it was time for my family to be able to rise up. Every little ignorant thing they've ever said about any one of us, all that was supposed to get the shamble. If my little brother or big brother or any of them got jerked off on some freaky stuff, they had one shot to actually clear their whole name and come back 100% straight. They blew that. All types of wicked. You'll be surprised what the hell is going on in our community, bro. You'll be surprised. And it's not just us. You rock with me the way you rock with me on my mama, you actually got a little brotherly bond connection back in American Falls on my mama, actually. Price Hill really do. It's deep. It's deeper than what people know.
I'm not from Price Hill.
I know. I'm just the whole west side.
I got family from Philadelphia.
The whole west side. I swear to God, it's really the whole west side.
All over the country, though.
It's wicked,
like,
bro.
I got family from all over the country, like, so I still feel what you're saying. That nigga is on what that nigga is on. You know, that nigga is military front. Like, you already, before being a Mason, you know this nigga was in the military since he was like 15, 16.
Wait, he did that?
Yeah.
Wicked Madness, brother.
No, I'm saying, like be outside of that, look, hear me out. All his kids is in the military, except me. I'm the only one. I just didn't want to go that way, you feel me? Like, fucking, what else? This nigga, his wife, she in the military. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all connected, bro. They is for real. Well, look, hear me out. Look me in my eyes, though. When I say they for real with that shit. Like
what if I just told you while we just having a general conversation, I just overheard two people's cerebrals listening to our conversation that's not supposed to be crying. That is exactly why that woman did not cry.
I ain't even gonna hold you. No.
She's not blind.
I got my shit going.
She's in tuned in,
but
she doesn't know.
Ain't nobody watching unless it's the government.
Or it's a lie. But it's not. It's two people from our neighborhood right
now. Nah, unless they got my shit hacked, nah. Or Taylor and whatever she got down there. Like, I don't know. That's like the only people I can think of. But beyond that, nah. This is hard. Like, after I lock this in.
How good at you at speaking? You think I'm good at speaking?
Yeah, nah, yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Because I sound like I speak good.
It gets you
too.
far in life. I swear to God,
It
does,
do.
bro.
It do. I definitely get it to you. Nah, my mom, she
Hey,
put
you
that
think
in
if
me.
we presented not this, but something of this in the court of law, you think we're good enough at speaking to have all the evidence we can walk out there rich? What if I tell you?
I ain't fucking.
That's why.
It's certain lines that I ain't willing to cross no more. So.
And what if I told you I'm so live, it came so turned that that's true, but
like that's a
we're going the underground way.
Because I ain't gonna lie, we tapped into
we're going the underground way.
But y'all see the background is kind of, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? This is just a little preview to my life. You know what I'm saying? What I'm having on. You know what I'm saying? Shout outs to my man. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? He definitely came through. And, you know, we gonna bring more. It's your boy. This nigga go. That Ninja Keith.